Nothing beats an easy opportunity to boost your conversion rate. And what I'm about to show you here definitely has the power to double your conversion rate on your pricing page, which is the most important page. Now, a lot of people are already doing this right. So first I'm going to show you what the problem is. If you're not doing that, then, well, you can go ahead and click off this video. But if you are doing that, then keep watching because this is likely to make a huge difference in your bottom line. So what we have here is a pricing page, and I got this section from Reloom, which means that a lot of people are probably doing the exact same thing. Now we have one pricing plan here. If you have multiple, the same thing applies. Don't worry about that. But what we have is monthly, showing us $19 a month, and then we have yearly showing us $180 a year. It says save 20% with the annual plan. Now us as the owners of the site, this may sound great and it may seem like we're showing them how good of a deal this is, but the thing is, people's psychology kind of takes over when they're on your site. They're not necessarily thinking the same way that you will. They have reactions, and their reactions indicate what moves they're going to take on your site. So if you have something like this with a monthly plan and then a yearly plan showing the yearly price, stick around because I am about to change things for you greatly. So I'm going to get out of the preview mode over here in Webflow. And now I'm using Webflow in this video, and I'm going to show you how to set up this A/B test using Optibase. If you're using WordPress, just go to our channel. We have tutorials on how to set up A/B tests with WordPress as well. So first things first is we've got monthly and then we've got yearly. So my recommendation to you is switch it to show yearly first. And then after that, on your yearly tab, this is the most important part of this. We have $180 a year, save 20% with the annual plan. So I'm no mathematician, but let's say that works out to about $15 every single month. I'm pretty sure it does. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this to say $15 a month. Now you might be looking and going, hey, well, isn't it billed yearly? Why are we saying $15 a month? Yes, and it's perfectly normal to instead show people that it's $15 a month billed yearly. So now we can change this to say billed annually. Not sure if I spelled annually right, but it doesn't matter. So now what I've done is I've made an extremely simple change. And what people are going to see immediately is, oh, $15 a month. Cool. Then they're going to go to your monthly tab and go, oh, okay, it's $19 a month. So first of all, it seems a lot cheaper now. It seems like it's $15 a month, which it is. You're not lying to anyone, but you're not showing them a big price like $180 a year. Now, before it said, oh, you'll save 20% by paying annually. But us as humans, we don't necessarily register that right off the bat. We see 19 and we see 180. This way, we see 15 and we see 19. So we can clearly see how this is going to save us money. So that is the hypothesis behind this. Now, it may work for you and it may not work for you, depending on the industry that you're in, the kind of customers that you have, and even the design of your site. This isn't guaranteed to work for anyone, but from what I've seen, it does. Now, how do you make sure that it's actually going to help and I'm not hurting your conversion rate? Well, the best way to do that is by setting up an A/B test. So what we're going to do right now is set up an A/B test with the old version and with the new version. So first, let me go ahead and recreate the old version because I just realized that I modified it, and then we're going to set up that A/B test. All right, so now we have our two sections, so we can go ahead and set up an A/B test. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pop open the Optibase app. Now, I already have the Optibase app installed, and I have the script on my site. If you don't, just go to the link in the description. There's a video showing you how to set that up. And the next thing that we want to do here is go ahead and create a conversion. So in the app, I'm going to go ahead and click on the conversion tab, and then I'm going to click on create conversion. So what is this? It's someone clicking a pricing button. So I'm just going to go ahead and call this pricing click. And for the conversion type, I am going to set it to click because we're tracking when someone clicks this button. So I've gone ahead now and I have clicked create. So it is now created and all we need to do is connect it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these pricing buttons and connect them. I'm going to show you one, then I'm going to fast forward it and do the rest. So with this same app open, what you're going to want to do is click on that button and then click on connect event. Now, what we can see just happened down here is the Optibase app automatically added a custom attribute, which is going to track it. So now all I'm going to do is go through my page and do the same thing on the rest of the buttons in both of these sections. So there's 4 total. All right, so I've got my 2 pricing sections and we've got the conversion set up on both of them so we can actually track it. Now, the next thing that we're going to want to do is create a test. So I'm going to go to the test tab and I'm going to click on create test. And I'm just going to call this like pricing test 1 or something like that, and I'm going to leave it set to A/B test. Compare one main variant against others to see which one performs best. So I'm just doing 2 variants here, but if you want to try a whole bunch of different things with your pricing table, I would strongly recommend it. Get like 4 or 5 variants. As long as you get enough traffic, that is a great idea. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on next, and then I'm going to connect the pricing, click conversion, just like that, connect, and now I can click on next. So the next thing we need to do is connect our variants, and before we connect them, we need to create them. So create new variant, I'm just going to call this original, and I'm going to click on create main. Now I'm going to click on create new variant again, and I'm just going to call this one right here new, and I'm going to click on create once more. Now you can see we have original and new, and the next thing that we need to do is connect them. So I'm going to go ahead and we can see here I have my 2 pricing tables, section pricing 9. So I'm going to click on the first one, I'm going to go to original, and with my original variant clicked, I am now going to click on connect. And then what it's going to do, as you can see, is it's going to add the attributes automatically to let it know this is the test we're running and this is the variant. So you don't need to change these, and it's not very important because the app does it for you. But my recommendation is when you're connecting conversions and tests, just keep an eye on these custom attributes. Plus, you'll be able to see what it's doing in the background. So now we're going to do the exact same thing with our other variant. So I'm going to go on back. I'm going to select my other variant, and then I'm going to click on new, and I am going to click on connect. So we have now connected everything. The final thing left to do is go ahead and just click on active right here, and officially this test is going to be running. So if you had a pricing page similar to what I showed you in the start of this video, I am confident that running this test is going to significantly increase your conversion rate. Go ahead, try it out, and once you get the results, please leave a comment on this video letting people know what the results were, whether they were good or bad, to hopefully give future watchers of this video additional context. So that's all for this video. I hope this little tip helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.